I promised myself I wasn't going to be talking about politics and things like that for a while, but here we are. The thing that bothers me the most about America and Americans a lot of times is our short memory. Like, people get on social media and say some of the craziest things as if stuff just never happened. Like, now we're back on COVID again for whatever reason. And people are saying, see what? Y'all don't remember all those body bags? Y'all don't remember New York City? They was filling up trucks full of bodies. Millions of people died. Like, we just literally forgot that. You know who Fauci worked for? Like, literally, the dude was on TV all the time talking about how great Fauci was. And then you got people with all these stupid ass conspiracy theories. Like, how'd they come up with a vaccine so fast? Coronavirus isn't new. This was just a different strain. Bird flu, swine flu, camel flu. There's all kinds of COVIDs that's been going on for decades. So you just had to figure out the correct vaccination for the correct strain. And then people say, oh, well, there's people who got the vaccine and got COVID. No shit. You get the flu vaccine and you can still get COVID. You can still get the flu. The point of the vaccine wasn't so you wouldn't get COVID. It was so that if you did get COVID, the odds of you dying was less. There were people who died, millions of people who died. And we just gonna pretend like none of that happened. Like, oh my God. This is what's wrong with our education system. Like, we don't have we don't teach logic. We don't teach verification. We don't teach research. We just get on social media and people just go with whatever because they had some weird feeling about vaccines. The graveyards are filled with people who was talking foolishness, who wanted a vaccine when it was too late, when they was dying. That's why our life expectancy is so high in the modern era, is because of vaccines. And what really gets me is when veterans start getting on this foolishness. As many shots as we got in boot camp. Oh my God. It just be so weird. And then this just happens in almost every aspect of American society and life. And this is how we get into the issue with politics. Like, every Republican administration since I've been alive has jacked up the economy and put us in the Middle Eastern war. Everyone. like clockwork. Every single president that's a Republican jacks up the economy, puts us in a war. And what they say, don't vote Democrat. Like, numbers don't exist. Like, internet don't exist. Like, research don't exist. It's like we're programmed to be dumb. We're stuck on stupid. And it's just annoying. That's why I hate coming on social media sometimes. I just want to talk about nerd stuff. I just want to talk about geek stuff. I want to talk about the movies I saw. I want to talk about music. I want to talk about all this other stuff. And then you start scrolling and it's like, oh, Kamala shouldn't run, even though she got the third highest votes in U.S. history, more than Barack Obama, and she only lost by 1%, and she only ran for 106 days. But no, she shouldn't run. Oh, COVID was a scam. I told you, even though millions of people died because they didn't have the vaccine. Oh, never vote Democrat, even though Democrats historically are the only ones that have been good for the economy and gave us the least amount of, unemployment and more job growth than anybody else. Because you know what? The internet doesn't matter. Social media doesn't matter. AI doesn't matter. History, research, none of this stuff matters. Just my opinion. And that's what we should be going off of. All right. I'm going back to playing video games on Steam. I just had to get that out. Peace.